What is up, everyone? Welcome to Ecom Beyond. And today I don't have Anthony, I have Zoron.
What's up, Ranger?
What a classic way to start the show. What up, Anthony? We got Pittsburgh in the house.
What up?
One thing I do want to apologize for is I was supposed to be on Alexa's show, but I slept in, so I'm sorry, Alexis. I really do apologize. I did not do that on purpose, so I'm sorry. But I just wanted to...
Total diva move, man.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Total. I went upstairs and fell asleep in my actual bed for once, and my alarm was not letting me wake up. So, but hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Hopefully, you guys are all safe and doing well. I know Pennsylvania over here, we're in a complete lockdown except for essential businesses.
Yep.
Which, guess whose business is essential? So
Mr. Burns couldn't live without him, guys.
I thought I was going to be like full time for at least 2 weeks or whatever, but reselling, but no. But I want to say hello to a couple people that are here today. We got Simply Dana in the house. She gets a broski point. What is up? Hey, it is St. Patrick's Day. I didn't even put two and two together. I'll tell you how long
I thought it was like a Saturday thing, but I guess it could be any day. Huh?
I have no idea. We got Alexis. Good morning. Hip flipping Momo.
What's up?
Sandollar. Good morning.
Ray.
Tease Flips. What's up?
What's up, Tracy?
Don't forget Brittany and them brands.
You got them brands.
She got them brands. We got DC Sales, the master of the license plate. I was waiting for you to fill that one out.
I could have, yeah.
Kelly Ecom on Ward. Steampunk Town. Showtime. Good morning, guys. What's up?
What's going on, my man?
Kelly's liking the floating FaceTime.
Yeah.
Uncle B's old school flips. What's up?
What's up, Uncle B? Yeah, it is Wizard of Oz-esque. This is actually the background is actually a Power Rangers thing. So like they had a floating head, give them like orders and stuff. So I'm filling the role of Zordon today. I was playing with my green screen, and my face looked like this, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get that background and be Zordon today on the show."
Zordon. Am I supposed to be?
Kathy says I'm the Wizard of Odd. Yeah, that's for sure.
Kelly, the Ecom on Ward says kind of reeling after Amazon's announcement overnight. Yeah, I just read that myself. So as soon as I say good morning, everyone, I'll dip into that a little bit. We have Just Me, Kathy. What's up? Good morning.
Kathy.
Michelle Lathan. What's up? No money. G. What's up? Georgina. She says, hey, lads. Good morning. We have Reseller Man. What's up? Little Bunny. Foo X. What's up, Jacob?
Foo.
We got the Cajun Reseller. How you doing this morning? Rev Resell. He goes, hello, Nate and the Snow Angel Anthony. Brittany says, no pinching allowed this year. What are we pinching? Penny pinching? Why does Anthony look like the Wizard of Oz? Dapper Tiger, good morning. Scott, what's up, buddy? Hope it's all well over there in Johnstown. We got that lockdown going on.
Present.
Let's see. We got Landshark Picker. What up, Craig? Fat Girl Sewing, Wendy. Good morning.
FGS.
And I think that's it. Oh, GRC, what's up? She says, hi, people from the Berg, everyone else. What's up? And Hunting with Tripler, what's up? Good morning. It's the Wizard of Oz.
Pay no attention to the man behind that curtain.
It's the Wizard of Ecom. Oh man, so this is a crazy way to start the morning. But it's cool. I like it. Anthony was the one that was the first to tell me about the Amazon situation. Now I did hear about they were saying that they were short, household staple stuff like, cleaning stuff, etc., etc. But I did not think they were going to shut down all the other stuff from getting sent in, which kind of really stinks because, I mean, if you think about it, like a lot of people are stuck in the house and they want something to do. They want something to buy. So
that's doo-doo brown at its core right there.
It's going to have me have to switch gears a little bit, but nothing too crazy because I don't mind kind of switching up or stockpiling for when they do open the gates. So it's not going to hurt my business any, because I did get a couple good shipments rolled in. A lot of it did sell already, but let's see what I had. I think I had $400 yesterday, which wasn't too bad. But my last 2 days were pretty stellar.
I see.
I had 600 the last 2 days, and I had right over 4 yesterday. So it's not a bad week for me for sure. It's a good week. Almost 163% higher than my last 7 days, but that was expected because I didn't have a lot of stuff in there. But But yeah, that is a good point, Kelly. We can still merch fulfill stuff.
Yep.
That is a great point. I'm glad you said that because I just didn't think about that till now. Because we can always merch fulfill, and with everyone else being logged out, the stuff that we have FBA will actually get a little bit more of a premium, and it'll also bring up prices for FBM. So this way, we'll be able to make good money, even if we have to do the shipping and stuff. Which I actually did my first huge group of FBM the other day, so it's actually not a bad idea to do it now. Because if you do have at least 25 in, then for fourth quarter, is it 6 months? Okay. Maybe, yeah. I think we'd be okay if we have 25 in now. We should be good to have the green light for FBM if we have all good situations going on with all those. So I sent out all my stuff yesterday. I had some going UPS, had some going USPS, and Deep in the sandbox says, "Oh my God, is that Anthony behind the curtain?"
It sure is.
That is the Wizard of Ecom.
Yes.
I think I like the Zordon one better.
You like Zordon better? Guys in the chat, give us a 1 for Zordon and a 2 for the Wizard of Oz.
I think it just shows up a little bit better. You could kind of see your face more than the other one.
What, in the Zordon?
No, I see more of your face on this one than you did the other one.
So you got a problem with my face then?
No, I mean for the effect.
I know. I'm messing with you.
Look at that. That just looks better.
All right.
Shane Lex 1. Georgina says 3. Normal Anthony. We got a 0 from T's Flips, a 1 from Brittany, a 3 from Repricer, a 1 from Tripler, a 3 from Uncle B. So looking like 1 and 3, which 3 is normal. So 2, says 2 looks like you have a rainbow afro. Reseller Man 3. It looks like everyone wants you to come back to being normal now, Anthony. The chat has spoken.
Chat has spoken indeed. What's up, guys?
Oh my God, it's Anthony.
You're seeing me literally behind the curtain. So, what's going on, guys?
But yeah, it's all this is going to really be pretty crazy moving forward with Amazon, with eBay, with everything. If anything, this should help eBay some. And I actually did something I didn't think I would have to do for a while, or do at all. But guess what, guys?
Uh-oh. What did you do, Nate?
Guess what, guys?
Uh-oh. What did Nate do, guys?
Look at them items, guys. 125. I'm part of the.
What?
I'm not part of the Vendu crew. I wouldn't say I'm part of the Vendu crew. It's more of like a. We'll see if I get all my listings up, and then we can say Vendu crew.
This guy just joined this guy. Beep, 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 beep. You know what I have to say to that?
I wouldn't say I'm
Shout out to Kent Daigle.
It's more of like a. We'll see if I get on my list feedback. Then we can say Vendu crew.
Dude, it's
This guy just joined this guy.
What is that? Oh, that's me. My bad, guys.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened.
I don't know. Whenever we first started, I was trying to pull up the chat, and my YouTube just wasn't loading. So it must have just started loading.
Oh, before I forget, I got to give Dana the broski point.
Broski.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be wrong giving out the points.
Yeah, you do not mess with Dana's points. She will track you down and hunt you, and make sure she gets them points.
I'm like a hawk.
Yeah, yeah, I know that was definitely a rookie move, Kathy.
We got Ron from Sales. What's up,
my man?
He's really starting to do some things over there since he got that GoPro. I just haven't really got to really watch because my work schedule stinks with my YouTube life. So if I have missed something of yours, I apologize. But glad you're doing some stuff and having some fun. Hopefully, you enjoy what you're doing and like we do. Like we really like doing what we do. I love these morning shows. As long as I wake up for them, right?
Yeah, I was actually just watching Greg Bearded Picker's show before we started here. That's how I found out about the Amazon stuff. Then I had to be a little birdie and go and like crash all of Nate's hopes and dreams. Tell him.
Well, like I was telling you before the show, it really doesn't affect me per se because all my stuff that I want in is in. I really don't have to say anything.
Yeah, but you just did all that work to be able to sell that stuff, and now you can't send it until they lift that. So that's
I mean, all my stuff that I'd want in to send in is in already. It's all in.
I know. I just meant going forward as far as sourcing and stuff.
I mean, that's the thing about sourcing and just grabbing products or whatever. Like most of the time, the what's it called? For the most part, like products don't really lose like value by a lot unless it's something that just gets tanked. But then the price can always come back. That's the more what I'm going to worry about is when I go back and they open up those categories again. Is it going to be like everyone's like tanking everything because they just want to get some money to start up and rolling, or what it's going to be? What up to Infamous Stacker, Jimmy?
Good to see you, man.
Some of the Danish says Tom Brady left the Patriots. Did he retire? He's gonna play somewhere else. He's not playing with the Patriots. He announced that on social media today.
I hope he retires.
So Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, and Kraft, they have a divorce. So it'll be interesting to see what New England does and what Tom Brady's next move is, because one of his destinations where I thought he was going to go is Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, they just resigned Tannehill. 4 years.
Vikings signed what's his face to extension. So that was really weird. I didn't think he would get extension. Kirk Cousins. But the world is really crazy right now.
No, Kelly. I meant to bring that up for Kelly, the Ecom mom. The Texans trade yesterday, dude. They traded like probably the best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah.
27-year-old, often injured running back.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I think part of the reason why they did it though is because
Shane, if that happens, I'll vomit.
they just
here in the Berg.
They just signed him to a new contract. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Still had 3 years on his contract, and now he wants to keep restructuring and giving him basically a pay raise because he is the top, or I should say one of the top, because like Case Reseller says, Mike Thomas is.
You know what he is now?
He is
now. I mean, he has Drew Brees, one of the best all-time quarterbacks, and not that Kyler Murray's a bad quarterback, but I just think that right now, at this point in Hopkins' career, he probably had a little bit better of a situation with Deshaun Watson.
See, they trade Hopkins, and then they get Randall Cobb,
who was semi-good 4 years ago.
Talking about an injured guy. Storage Scavenger, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Good to see you. Yeah, the world as we know it is definitely a different place since the whole COVID-19 and everything that is going on, the lockdowns,
like Corona,
toilet paper and hand sanitizer going for gold prices. it just it's crazy. What up, Philly Picker? How's things over there?
I was thinking though, like
East Side.
It's awesome to have a death power right now, because if I didn't have one, sourcing would be more and more difficult. Because you figure who's going to have a yard sale and risk people bringing the coronavirus to their house? Probably no one.
Right.
And then as far as that goes, that probably shoots out estate sales. Right now, you can't have a gathering more than 10 people. So, like any thrift stores, like I got an email this morning that Goodwill closed last night, and they're not opening back up. So maybe some RA, like maybe your Walmarts or Targets might be your main sourcing opportunity right now. And I think the only reason they can stay open is because they have pharmacies and grocery stores inside of them.
Yeah.
So it's.
I wonder how I'm going to be able to pick up that one item I was telling you about. That I want.
Oh, yeah. The one that you were bidding on?
I said for me to pick it up.
I think that you're just going to send it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm talking to somebody in your backyard right now.
Talking to someone in my backyard?
On a deal for some vintage stuff.
Why are you coming to my backyard, bro? This is my turf.
Hey, man.
I run this.
If you missed it, Nate will come scoop that up.
Now, my backyard, are you talking about like my neighborhood? Like
Tarentum.
That's close enough.
That's your backyard.
Pretty much, dude. Like I'm like a bridge away.
Yeah. It was a Facebook Marketplace deal.
I'm gonna have to scour the marketplace for that Tarentum deal. And
I already got that. I already got that locked in for 30 figures.
You got it locked in for Thursday? Guess what? I'm gonna be staked out in Tarentum Thursday. And when you guys come, I'm gonna come running up on you with a Lonnie box knife.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
I'm gonna take all your goods.
What up, Alexis? I'm sorry I missed your show. I really apologize. I did not hear my alarm go off. I went to bed in my bed, and when I go in there, it's like going into a tune because back gets sore. I sleep super hard. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't like missing stuff.
Hashtag
I went to bed a little late too, so that didn't help. But yeah, I got some some deals working up right now, so we'll see what transpires from this point on.
Just remember, it's mean out there in them streets, Nate.
It's all right. It's all right. I got to write a tat. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think the police are going to do when they come and find that the murder weapon was a shed flips knife?
Ron says, Anthony, is that a green screen I see?
Yeah, dude, I was Zordon just a couple minutes ago, and the Wizard of Oz.
You know why your screen might have been showing up like that too? Because it's not like straight. Now you got the little.
That's as straight as I'm going to make it. Oh, just for you, Ron. Just for you.
That might have had something to do with why it's.
Oh, well, why is my face is showing up better now for some reason?
That's even better. Sometimes, like StreamYard, once you have it set in or whatever,
yeah,
it'll be like fuzzy, and then when you do it the second time or do whatever, it'll kind of like readjust and take a better thing.
I don't know why it's not giving me the option to like, switch it to how I want it, like the transparency. Why does that not show up?
What's that?
I was trying to switch to transparency and it wasn't showing up.
That little bar?
Yeah, the little bar wasn't there.
I don't know. No idea. Yeah, Ron says you got to pull that thing tight.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll mess with it.
Brittany says, Anthony, Mr. Burns will come for you if you hurt Nate.
How do you guys know Mr. Burns ain't the one who is paying for the scoring side of the box cutter to do the bid?
Well,
Must score that beard off, bro.
Me and Mr. Burns got into it really good yesterday.
I gotta send Mr. Burns your beard in a baggie.
So I'll put it on. It'll put it on for Christmas time to be Santa Claus.
Ron says, "What if Nate is Mr. Burns?" Dun dun dun. That's the plot twist of the century, there, folks. Nate and Mr. Burns are one and the same. Come here, kitty.
I won't spoil it, but I guess I will. I'm not Mr. Burns. I'm definitely not Mr. Burns. So now that all this is going on, literally, I feel like my business is in a state of emergency a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it is.
So, are you gonna give the Mr. Burns update or what?
Oh, Mr. Burns update. So
you like got into the Mr. Burns update, and then you just left it there. You left it wanting more.
I was letting it. What's it called?
You're waiting for a reseller man to demand it from you.
Like you can always drop links. That's fine. Reseller man always looks really, really into this segment, but so with everything going on with work, because there's places that canceled orders and everything like that, right? So we had trucks come back with our backhauls, which that's the stuff I do. I deal with backhauls. So anytime there's a backhaul, I have to unload the whole truck. Well, since there was stuff that came back that wasn't fully delivered or whatever because of everything going on, canceled orders, etc., I had to unload the mass chaos that was left on the truck. So the person that deals with the returns that I bring to was trying to have me do all kind of crazy stuff. I said, that ain't gonna happen. So Mr. Burns comes out because he heard me arguing with said person, and I told him, I says, I'm not gonna do all this nutso work with broken food and nasty food, and as soon as you take the pallet off, it falls because there's no wrap, because they ripped the wrap off and everything else. So he said something to me like, are you trying to not do what you're told, basically, or direct order? And I'm like, no, because you didn't give me a direct order. He says, you're supposed to unload the trucks. I says, okay, I have no problem, I guess, loading trucks, but I'm not putting all this stuff away. So he's like, if you want to go home, you can go home and go clock out. I says, if I clock out, you're literally screwed because I'm the only person here today. He says, well, if you leave today, don't come tomorrow either. I says, you're going to give me a day off? I says, I don't think we're all going to be here anyway, because they literally shut down Pennsylvania except for essential businesses, which we are because I guess we serve prisons, hospitals, and old folks homes.
You want to know the best part about this is I could see him, like, as Nate's narrating this, I could just see that Mr. Burns, like, having that type of look on his face as he's talking to Nate. So commence your story.
Oh, so that's basically it, though, for the most part. And I cussed him out for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then
Did he write you up or anything?
no. I think it's funny is like them finding a guy with that my experience. I'm not trying to say I'm like Mr. like knows it all, be all, but I have been in this type of business since I was 5 years old, and there's not a lot of people that have warehouse experience like I do, because a lot of those people went to the oil fields and the gas fields and all that type of stuff, getting the real good money. Except for myself, I guess, because some of them you have to have clearances and stuff like that, which I can't have, or don't have. Yeah. What is Nala doing? I wonder your green screen at work.
He's gonna like claw his way around it.
He's gonna be in the back like Garfield, like on the window.
What you doing, homie? Well, you can at least straighten it out if you want. That way I can look like a proper Zordon.
Yeah, maybe I'll actually have it pulled straight by the time all the time. Look, he's doing it. Look. Hook it up, Nala.
Attention to the cat behind the curtain.
Hook it up. Pull a little tighter. A little bit tighter. Pull.
Make the story of the show now, buddy.
Heave.
You can do it.
Oh. Heave.
He's like confused now. You stuck. Here, come here. Come here.
There you go. There you go. Go.
Put your freaking switchblade back in.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Oh, you got me all big now?
Well, we had Nala as a star. I had to get Nala, got to get her on there. Get him on there. See, Uncle B says, "Let me show you how to do this."
All right, dude, you can chill now. Come here.
What's up, Double Dog Treasures? But enough for the Mr. Burns. That's basically it. It was just a real heated argument with me and him, and of course, more nonsense. But yeah. So might as well start hitting up this topic a little bit of, is your reselling business in a state of emergency? Is your business in a state of emergency?
Sorry.
I'm scared of the Barty trophies they got. So you got to pull that a little tighter. It looks good though.
Like that?
Yeah. It's a little fuzzy because of the corner, but there you go. Now we're cooking with grease.
With grease, yeah. It's getting greasy up in her.
Graham says, "Did you just break into an Ice Cube song?" Of course.
Today was a good day.
What up, Grams? I hope today is a good day for you, my friend. Hope all is well. Make every day just that much better for you, I hope.
Yeah, definitely.
Gotta walk them steps.
Been praying for you and your team, and if you guys need anything, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. It's kind of hard to do too much right now because of everything going on, but here on the YouTubes, anything can happen.
Yep. DC Sale says, part of my business is 1/3 of my income comes from flea market sales. I expect that to end soon. Yeah, I really feel like this year, like spring and summer is going to be really just clawed out and gone with all this. At least the spring. I'm hoping that kind of everything is, for the most part, just kind of dying down by the end of the month. But just think about it, like, even with the Amazon situation, we're at March 17th right now.
So that's basically like 2 weeks they'll be shut down for all the other categories, at least. It could be longer, but, I'm sure after 2 weeks or whatever, they'll kind of let things kind of open back up or whatever. So we will see. But this is a great time to, kind of do some other things with your business. Like I'm looking at different ways to source. Because obviously I don't want to put myself in risk because you never know who might have it, you know what I mean, and what you touch and everything else. So I've looked into a couple different ways to source. Part of it's Facebook Marketplace. Went out in Anthony's territory and kind of see what I can find. Like me and Anthony don't live too far away, so when certain items that you're looking up or whatever show up, I'll get the Pittsburgh area and stuff. So I saw something that I truly love. Like that was my thing. I know Alex, Batman the Flipper, likes as well. So we're gonna see if we can pull that lot in.
I know.
And then
Yeah.
I got some Disney Disney Store commemorative prints that I bought online, and I got them for cheap. And there are 6 prints altogether. I could probably sell some of them, but they'll probably just go up in my daughter's room as like some just very nice pictures or whatever the case is. But I mean, with everything kind of being the way it is, as soon as I get paid, I might go get another wholesale agreement with somebody else. You know what I mean, and help feed the need of household products and stuff that everyone's going to need, especially them, because if everything's shut down, like all the businesses except for I don't even know if Walmart's open. Is Walmart open? I'm guessing they're open.
As far as I would think, I would believe Walmart's open for the fact that they have a pharmacy and a grocery store. So I would think they'd be one of the last places to shut down.
So, what up, OSP? Like that live show you did last night, man.
Yeah, it was a great show.
It was awesome. I caught the end of it, but I'm glad that you're doing more lives. It was nice. I liked how you had everything set up and everything looked good, man. Keep it going.
Your guest too, man.
Rev is awesome. Really like
Repricer.
We got MacMan in the house. He says he's getting ready to do some shipping. What's up, man? Dana says Walmart still open with limited hours now. I know they closed the one day around us at like midnight to restock and clean. So I think they're going more to that towards a model, but I didn't know if that was a continuous thing that's going on or what the case may be. But like Dee says, Walmart will be the last domino to fall for sure. Macman says it closed at 10, reopened 6. They must have different hours for everyone everywhere. Bargain effect. What up, everyone? Here, there's some turf wars going up in here. Yeah, I'm in Anthony's backyard.
See, he thinks he's coming to my turf, but he don't know it's mean out in these streets.
That picture is hard, man. I like it. Like has
you think you're gonna come over here and buy up all of my goods?
Now it's a war.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a background war.
You and your little TV studio. I'm out here in these streets where the real work is done. Did you look? Nate got that face like, oh, I'm about to go up you here. You don't know it's mean out here in these streets, though. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to jump out of a windowless van and throw an Ikea bag over your head and abduct you, Nate.
That ain't going to happen.
Yep.
You're going to have a pretty big bag.
And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull your beard over your face, and I'm going to eBay tape it there.
Oh, come
Uncle
on.
B wants a state of emergency backdrop.
I'll just have to settle for this, I guess. Where's my string yard? There it is.
Come on, Nate, you're leaving us all in suspense, man.
Sorry. Gotta have my thugs with me. Thug Nation over here.
Really?
Gorilla's over here.
See, so Nate's bringing backup because he knows it's mean out here in these streets.
No, I got them posse with me. The bearded posse.
Aren't you the only one there with a beard?
One guy right here got a bandana. Two of those guys got bandanas in his beard, and that's close enough.
A beard.
Yeah, I mean, what is it called? Nah, I mean, but that was a Facebook Marketplace deal, so people are going to be selling stuff for a lot cheaper than I think normally, especially like depending on their financial situation, which I don't like. I hate like having those opportunities come to me, not like me trying to like like muscle down someone or talk them down like in price or whatever, where it's like, well, I know this thing's $1,000 and they only want $10 for it. I'm gonna try to get it for $5 or whatever. Like sometimes that happens, but it's because of knowledge versus being desperate or whatever. And I hope I'm not gonna do anything like that where I'm gonna just like if an item, for example, I know is like whatever, and I know someone needs the money because they're going through a bad situation with like jobs or with everything going on. Like I'm gonna be a little lenient with that if I can still make money or whatever on it. Yeah. But I mean, if that's what they want for something, I'll pay it more or less than I would probably before, just because I don't want to be that type of guy, especially right now. There's a lot of people going through a lot of bad situations. There might even be layoffs at like my work and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, which honestly, that might be better for me because like I'm guaranteed my 8 hours. So that's the one good thing about my shift. But everyone else that works in the warehouse is kind of screwed. Anybody who's not hourly is kind of screwed because everything is paid by production. If that makes sense to anybody, like if I unload like X amount of pallets and put it away, like that's how they get paid. You know what I'm saying? So, people are going to be losing money where if they just shut us down, we would be making the same, or about the average paycheck. I think they would pay us, or at least our 80 hours, because we get paid every 2 weeks. So I feel bad for those type of guys, like the night crew that picks cases. They only had 16,000 cases to pick compared to 35 or 45,000, and they were done almost before I even left. So, it's going to be really crazy to see what goes on around here lately.
Yeah, it's going to like a new level every day too.
Yeah.
So hopefully something will come out of it.
I thought I had my first return on Macari, but I guess I'm gonna have to walk.
I haven't had any returns on Macari yet.
I'm gonna have to walk someone through a rating after the show so I can get paid, I guess. What's up, Cajun Roots Reseller? How you doing, buddy?
What's on, Johnny?
Perlini in the house. What's up?
What's up, Lynn? Good to see you.
But yeah, like Amazon, I guess I heard is hiring up to 100,000 people.
Wow.
Throughout the United States because of so many orders needing packed and stuff coming in and dealing with returns and all that type of stuff. So hopefully Amazon's able to relieve some of these people that are really hurting bad, and at least going to pay these people some good money too, hopefully, because they're definitely going to make some good money over the next few weeks. Yeah, Uncle B says my sister works for Amazon, mandatory OT. Yeah, I would definitely bet. Pelling Profit says this shutdown are going to hurt a lot of people. Yeah, 100%. The one thing that's supposed to work though is, say, like in my situation where like I say my company did shut down, they're supposed to still pay you your average paycheck, and that's coming from your employer, and then they are supposed to get tax credits from the government to cover the cost of X being, whatever the total amount for everyone is, because they don't want the economy essentially shutting down because of this. They rather shut everything down, pay everyone, or take taxes out and pay everyone because they're getting quarterly tax deductions, to pay these people or whatever, which they'll get those at the 1st of April. They'll be able to see that relief, these companies. But like Michelle says, gig workers get no help. That stinks. I mean, yeah, that's definitely one of the ones that. I mean, unless it's like they get like the. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. Brittany says Publix grocery OT approved. That's good. Deep in the sandbox, I do not understand how the government can afford that promise, though. I mean, that's what they said. Because I mean, after every quarter, these companies hold our taxes, hold all the taxes for all of our paychecks, like all the federal tax, the Medicaid, whatever, all that stuff. They hold all that. So instead of them paying the government X amount of that money or whatever, they're actually going to be able to keep either most of it, all of it, or whatever, depending on how much they're paying out of everyone. So it'd be very interesting to see, like the people that are getting affected. Like, say if I worked on the night shift or morning shift, that say used to make say 2,000 and now they're making 1,000. Now they can get partial unemployment because of the difference in the drops of pay that they're used to getting paid. It's basically like almost being like half laid off, in other words. Pilling Profit says, I heard Ohio is not making people wait for unemployment like they usually make you wait. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And Uncle B said the unemployment's going to skyrocket. So, yeah, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
I just hope a lot of this is just really super preventative type stuff. I've always been I've always looked at this like I've always respected the virus. Like I don't want people to think like I don't think this is real or anything like that. Like we're respected. Where I'm like that one guy from Utah that was like touching all the mics and playing with people's stuff.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, like I'm not like that type of guy. Like I'm taking all precautions and making sure I'm using hand sanitizer like crazy at work and stuff like that. But I'm just really hoping that this is just super preventative, so the spike doesn't go insane like they keep talking about, and it's just kind of a little molehill and then down, so that this can kind of just like weed out the process of what's going on, so that we can kind of get back to what we're doing and everything, better or whatever. No Money G says workers condemn coronavirus relief bill loophole for big companies, copied and pasted headline. I'll have to check that out. Sleepless Hustler says, my wife thinks something bigger is going on. None of the doctors are scared during his nurses are scared. She don't know what's going on. That's what's usually the case a lot of times. And there was a Facebook article or something that I was reading, or maybe it was Instagram, and it was like, what's going on in the world that that it isn't getting the big coverage. So it's like the, hey, look over here, but all this other stuff's going on. And like we like, I guess, bombed someplace recently.
Did
I can't remember where, but like that type of stuff's going on. I don't know. It's crazy though. But like for my business, like I'm gonna have to take a whole different approach for the most part. I'm still definitely gonna get some RA. I mean, I'm not gonna go, balls to the wall, like going down to my last penny like I'm used to or whatever. But you there, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm having an issue with my computer. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
In my back?
You're like lagged a little bit, but you're back.
My computer keeps freezing on me. I'm not entirely sure what it is.
But as like into what my business is going to be like right now, like I'm going to have to really take a different approach sourcing, going into stores. Of course, all the stores basically are shut down except for non-essentials, which I don't think like Goodwills or other places are going to be really looked at as essential. So it's like, okay, I can't thrift. I could do RA, but I'm sure it's going to be limited because of my work schedule, of course, and what's actually there, because everyone's going to be basically buying everything up.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, well, what do I do here? You know what I mean? So I went to Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to some different auction websites and try to look at different lots and things of that nature. I've even considered buying stocks. And it's something we
It
don't.
would be a good time to buy them.
Yeah, like for example, my work stock has went down like $30 in the past like month or whatever. Like I think from the last week of February, it was at $55 a share in soaring, and then now it's like $25 a share.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, if you know anything about the stock market, you might want to take a look. I mean, this is really the best time to invest. See what is out there and everything like that, because this is all going to bounce back. I mean, I can't say, in 2 weeks it's going to come back and put all your money and do a quick flip. I'm not saying that, but it can be something where you put some money in and now you got a little nest egg sitting. So you got some echo going on.
I do, or you?
Yeah, I heard
it's not
you when I talk. I think we're good now.
I see no G app if I was in the hood, and Kent said it's the ghetto, Greg. Yeah, I was showing Nate that it's being out here in these streets because he's coming over to my turf to do a local deal.
Yeah, that's gonna go down on Thursday. So I'll be in Anthony's hood, seeing what I can get myself into. Sleeveless Hustler said that
Be beat down.
They said they're trying to pass a bill where they give every adult American $1,000 immediately.
I'm okay with that.
It's like
$1,000. Give them a business card to my eBay store.
It's like a free Amazon loan I got without having to pay it back.
That would be awesome.
That's the one thing that sucks about me taking that loan, though. So, like, I took that loan. I mean, I definitely got, the product in and everything, but they're going to be pulling that out as things are, going to be like, super tight now. So,
Greg's asking, are you north, south, east, west of Pittsburgh, Nate?
I am south, west. Or no. Let me look at a map. I'm a map.
In other words, He doesn't know, guys. I'm
It's
just kidding.
definitely south. Definitely south, but I don't want to say like southwest instead of being like more like south.
We need to come up with like a uniform studio look, I think, Nate, for the show. What do you think?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Share screen. Okay, so Anthony is here. I'm like right here, so I guess I'd be southeast, like barely. I'm like right in this area. Yeah, actually, I'm right here because that's where the Mon is.
Okay.
I'm right here because I'm close to Washington. There's McKeesport. That's why I can source in so many different locations. I
Yeah.
can go to Washington, McKeesport, Pittsburgh, Latrobe, Greensburg, Johnstown. I come out too sometimes out in Scotts area, and Elos, Uniontown, Waynesburg. Not really. I don't really go out that way. But for the most part, I'm like in a nice central area here, and then I can always go up this way. You're probably what up here?
I'd be like northeast a little bit.
Yeah, so you're about here, probably where my mouse is. You see my mouse?
Yeah.
You're probably right here ish. So yeah, that's where we're at. I know a little bit of stuff.
Yeah. He's getting ready to come on my turf and catch himself a beat down.
Yeah, loans will get you, but I mean, I definitely got my money in. Like, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to make $30 off that stuff. And I sent in a whole bunch of stuff. So
yeah, he's going to flip that loan like probably 3 or 4 times over easy.
And then especially with what's going on, like how the platform is basically shut out of a lot of stuff I did send in. All my stuff, I'm just going to sit on my price.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna really restrict my repricer and just really get my good dollars worth. Now I'm not going to gouge or anything, but I'm going to get what it goes for, because a couple of things I sent in, I seen instantly people just dropping the price $10 or whatever when they were going for like 99, 89, something like that. And I was trying to sell them for 60, and someone tried to sell them for like, I think someone had it for merch refill for $29. I'm like, okay, sell those out so I can make my real money. But I mean, it's 3 payments.
Nice, Greg.
I always knew I was gonna have my work paycheck anyway, regardless. So we'll be all right. My next deposit from Amazon's gonna be really solid. I think I'm at the.
Speaking of deposits, you know what I got yesterday?
What's
my
that?
first ever YouTube payment.
Get out.
Put it in my business account. Score 1 for the home team.
Well, I guess we got to switch backgrounds then, because Anthony's in the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get me one of those.
Swimming in the money.
There, well, I'll put one up of what I'm gonna buy with my first YouTube check. I have to upload it real quick.
Oh, okay, No Money G says my aunt lives in Dormont, which is in Pittsburgh. Basically, 3 Rivers is 5 minutes away. Yeah, Dormont's not that far for me. It's like a half hour. I go source in an area as well.
So there's one of my first YouTube checks by me right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Lighthouse? That thing.
You're coming rolling up into my hood, and I'm gonna walk over and stomp on you with that thing.
The thing looked like it would be taken out
Mean
by.
out here in these streets, Nate. Mean out here in these streets.
That's a good photo. That's
It's a
nice
great photo.
I'm gonna need to steal that.
You think you can steal that, but you can't handle that, Nate.
I'll find it.
I'll just send it to you. I'll share. But
Right,
just know that there's like a 10% finder's fee when you come over to my side of Pittsburgh.
No, my G says, is that a Hummer? All right. What the heck was that? I know it's something Star Wars, but it looks like.
Oh, it's an AT-AT. It's like Star Wars thing they shoot people from. Yep, I'm gonna get me a life-size AT-AT, and I'm gonna roll through the streets of Pittsburgh in it like a boss.
Brittany says, "Woohoo! Now we need to get Nate the 1K, right?" So anybody who's home, taking it easy, you know what I mean, got a little time on their hands, bust out the share, smash the like, throw an extra comment. It'll help YouTube do most of the work for that, but we'll get there, guys. I got a couple subs yesterday, which was cool. I like seeing that happen. I like organic growth. I'm getting better with tags, and I think our thumbnail is really gonna help.
I mean, who wouldn't click on some of Mr. Burns on it?
Right? I worked hard on that. I worked on that live with Anthony Saturday. Like, I could have been listening, but instead, I made sure the show had a great thumbnail.
That's awesome. Lauren just said, I'm going to buy some Ewoks and hunt them for food. That's awesome.
MacMan says, you guys think I should do a video of about 10 stores I'll walk through and see how empty they are?
Sure.
Everyone likes to see kind of what's going on with everything in different areas and things like that. I started to record, and then I thought to myself, like, I'm going to be running around like a nut trying to get chicken and the essentials that I don't want to miss out on it, because it was when they did the restock. So it was like a sprint session everywhere. People were like seeing a pallet get rolled out of water, and were literally stalking the guy till he ripped the saran or the shrink wrap off.
You know what I think he should do with his video? When he goes to these different stores, he should go dressed as Batman, and he should go hunting toilet paper so that he doesn't have to use his cape. You
should buy some toilet paper, and then just drive up and down the street, handing it to people like, it's from Batman.
You know what you should do? Rip off each square of toilet paper, and then just walk down the street, making it rain toilet paper all over the place.
Nah, that's wasteful. That's not a good idea. that would be as bad as gouging prices.
That would just be hilarious, though.
Have you guys heard that? I know here in Pennsylvania they're doing it, but other states they're actually sending cease and desist letters for people that are currently still price gouging and that were price gouging. I know at least in Pennsylvania, I heard that on the news that they had 400 people that they're going to send cease and desist letters of gouging. So that's pretty.
So, I mean, what really happens, though? They just basically say stop or else you're in trouble?
Basically, like it's like a warning shot or like a scare tactic in a way. Because I don't know the law of everything of that.
You see what Bob said? He's got dime bags of toilet paper.
That's how I was selling them the Purell I had.
Yeah.
Dude, I had this guy that I used to be really friends with, and he used to hustle and stuff like that, right? And he must have saw my wife's post of like she had a post of like a case of Purell that I got her from work, and she was like, Nate always makes sure that we have what we need, da, da, da. And it was like just like kind of like that kind of post. It wasn't like, yeah, I got Purell for sale. Yeah. So next thing I know, I hear a knock on my door like an hour later, and it's the guy. So I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, haven't seen you in a while, da, da, da. And he's like, you got that Purell, dog. I'm like, what? He's like, let me get some of that Purell. I'm like, what are you talking about? I seen that post. You got like 12 bottles in there. Making them for like $5 a piece. I'm like, oh, what? Hell no. I'm not selling those for $5 a piece.
Yeah.
I'm not selling them because I didn't know what my wife wanted to keep because she's, kids like getting into stuff. And
homeboy rolls up to your house wearing a wire trying to buy some Purell.
Right? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not that type of lifestyle. What are you doing? We don't do that.
I need it, man. I got these germs.
I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Good to see you, man.
What up, Bill? I seen you had a premiere roll, and I'm gonna have to check it out after the show. And if anyone hasn't watched it, check out Bill, man. Got some really good info, and he's one of the older YouTubers that were doing it way before we've ever done it. So I just want to go sourcing Bill's death pile because I need a sourcing spot. So let me get your address, Bill. I'll relieve you of some of your death pile. Yeah, Dane says, Assembly Dane says, Florida, all bars, nightclubs closed for the next 30 days starting at 5 p.m. today.
Where the heck's everybody going to go to fist pump then?
That's what they basically did in Pennsylvania too, but they didn't pick my work as non-essential, even though I was hoping they would.
Yeah.
Macman says, I tried to trade my kidney for a bottle. I have two. Bill said, thanks, guys. There's a video about what I found in 3 storage units I cleaned out the other day. You definitely get tons and tons of good stuff. That's another thing that I wanted to bring up to Anthony is check out some storage lockers right now, man. Because people aren't going to be paying for them and stuff. So get some deals.
Yeah.
We'll get them deals.
Yeah, definitely will.
So honestly, like I'm gonna grab some stuff for eBay. That might pay up a little bit of money on, but I know it would fly out the door, especially now. Of course, I'm not talking about like toilet paper or anything. I'm talking about like actual like good inventory that I would normally buy any other time.
Yeah.
And Bill says I'm sourcing from home during this apocalypse. You have so much stuff, man. I wish I had that much crazy good stuff. No, my Jesus, I see people leaving negative feedback for the ones still getting away with hand sanitizer somehow, even though it's fairly priced. It's just doing it to hurt sellers and platforms. Thanks, media. That was the one thing I had an issue with.
Loggers, what's up?
What's up, Crocker Loggers? I saw your Jordan.
I saw that after the fact last night. That was awesome, man. Love me some Jordans.
If you got some 15s, hit me up.
Yeah, for sure.
I need them for the good price though. Can't pay.
They straight up hustling them right here.
No, I'm not. No, I would keep
that on the low.
If I was trying to hustle them, I'd be like any size. I'm trying to get my size.
No, I know. I'm messing with you.
Good
The new member of the 1K Club. What's going on, my man?
What's up, Third Bees? Yeah, Ken Daigle says Ross TJ Maxx for empty yesterday. It was awesome. Probably was because Mondays are the day. I probably should have checked that out.
I didn't even think to go there yesterday. Everything going on.
That's awesome. Third Beast guys 1K. I seen him doing some lives and stuff last night, man.
Yep.
Keep doing the lives, man.
Are you one of them people that clicked on the don't click?
No, I was at work, I believe, when that happened.
I clicked on it like in the middle of the night. I was like, ooh, it says don't click. I wonder what's going on here. So I clicked it.
Snobby is in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
What's going on, Snobby?
But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what goes on, especially from a sourcing and the business standpoint. I don't know if I should just like basically just run on the inventory I got, list a bunch of clothes I have, and just keep it rolling. I definitely, as you guys seen, signed up for Vendu. We're gonna give it the full 30-day test to see if it actually will work good. I don't know I'm not gonna say Vendu crew yet. I gotta make sure it works first before I can really be proud to say I'm on Vendu right now. Speaking of which, when are they coming on the show?
I don't know. They haven't gotten back to me with a date yet. I'm sure that this whole pandemic probably,
like this again.
Yeah, I know. It takes my head off.
Holy schmoly! What in the world?
As you can see, my head is empty, folks.
That's what happens when you're Vendu crew. Start losing your mind. See?
Yeah.
But yeah, Cliff man, just keep rolling. You'll get 1K. I mean, not 1K. You'll get 4K view hours real quick. Just
Yeah,
keep
man.
lives, and when we do work hangouts and stuff like that, if you have 24 people in there, it gets you through some decent hours. Where do one of them every night, every other night. In a couple weeks you'll be there, because I think you only need like 1,000 hours, so it's only probably depending on how many viewers, how long you go. I'd probably say 5 or 10 different lives or whatever.
2.0's in the house. What's going on, Tommy?
What up, Tommy? No, he's been here. He's been hanging. Yeah, because he was asking. He was the one that said about the gang wars.
Oh yeah, my computer's been all jacked up, so I've been really struggling with the chat updating and all that other jazz. Seems fine now, though. Go over an hour into the show, of course, it just get fine now.
Were you airdropping or something?
No, I wasn't airdropping at all. I actually don't have anything recorded to release yet today, so I need to figure out a video for today.
Oh,
so
you might see something exclusive today if that's the case.
Yeah,
he'll really have to pull something out the bag.
I want to get with you on them cards too sometime.
Why don't we do it tonight? Unless you want to wait till I'm home during the day.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll figure that out after the show, maybe.
Yeah, because I won't be off till Thursday. I mean, I guess I'm gonna be home quarantined during then.
Yep.
Doubt I'm really gonna be outsourcing. I am gonna have to be out in your area though.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get something to eat because Ash is off on Thursday.
All right, we can do that.
I mean, I don't know if anything's gonna be open, but if it is, we can get something to eat.
I've heard restaurants are only doing drive-through. Or DoorDash.
Drive beat.
Gotcha. Well, we do DoorDash, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll talk to Ash when she gets home, see if she's got any plans for Thursday or whatnot. We'll figure it out.
But that's basically
something else. We can probably hit Walmart.
Yeah.
Do that research.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I got 2 Walmarts. Like if you're in Tarentum, we got the one at the Mills and the one in Natrona that are literally super close. Like I get either one at the same amount of time from where I live.
I gotta go to North Versailles Thursday. Because I gotta go pick up that item I want.
That's like a solid hour from me. So I mean, it's probably close to you though.
North Versailles is an hour.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I gotta go there, and then I think I'm going to Tarentum after that.
Although that might not be open, dude. Like, because the email I got was for Goodwill of Southwestern Pennsylvania. So, pretty sure that means all Goodwill.
Unless they're going to do a specific pickup time or something.
I don't know. They might just say, come pick it up after, this thing's over or something.
Well, that'd be cool, too. That's why I can just go pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Or they can ship me all my stuff in one lot.
Yeah.
Shipping for me from North Versailles isn't going to be a lot. They can put it in a huge box.
Yeah.
Because if I win the one lot, it's going to be really heavy. But
that would suck, right? He said with everybody at home, the internet will crash.
Well, not only that, they're giving out free internet to the people that have lower incomes and stuff. So they're talking about losing some of the bandwidth because of, obviously that.
Can you highlight Brittany?
Because of that, and then just everyone on the internet more because we're not everyone's going home. I mean, not going to work or whatever. Candigo Five Guys is good eating, man. We service Five Guys.
You highlight Brittany right under him too.
Yep.
She is 1 sub away from 200, guys. So if somebody could go over to her page right now and sub to her, I'd appreciate it and get her over that 200 hump.
She really has some good content for sure. Especially you want to learn them.
What's up?
Especially you want to learn them brands.
Yep.
What's up?
Lauren said that Fortnite was down this morning. That's crazy. I'm sure there's a bunch of kids like not knowing what to do with themselves right now.
Right, definitely. Got the Shamrock Pixie.
Destiny.
Like her Christmas morning today.
Yeah, I know.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Sorry about that,
I hope
guys.
you enjoy it the best you can, Destiny. I know today's like your day.
Yeah. Congrats on 200, Brittany. It's only a beginning. You're going to definitely get more than that. Get with me or Nate, too. We'll bring you on the show and hopefully get you some more, too.
Yeah, we can. That's actually a good idea. I got T coming on Thursday.
Yep.
So maybe we can have you come on either this week or next week.
Yeah. Tomorrow or Friday would work.
We'll have to figure it out. Yeah, that's a good question, Kent. I was wondering that about Glenn myself. How's everything going, Swamp Picker? Hope everything's going good after your surgery and stuff you're having going on. Yeah, I think Crocker's lockers hit the nail on the head with everything going on. Storage lockers might be the thing to do. I think a lot of people will be scared to run around and get people's stuff, and
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't going to be paying for stuff, sadly. So might have to check out that for the next couple of weeks. So we got to get some inventory. I know I do. From if I'm going to ramp up anything, eBay or whatever, unless I start doing really a lot of merch fulfill.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
Macman says my wife said there's going to be a Cronus boomer. It's the 9 months because you took the sports away from all the guys, and then you add Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. I haven't watched it really yet though, but I bought the year
the other night.
What's that?
We just watched it the other night.
Yeah, I got it for the year because
on Disney Plus.
I bought the year because I didn't want to have to pay every month or whatever, so I just paid it. Maybe with the time I have sitting home, I'll finish the evil T word taxes.
Yeah, I need to tackle that too.
I need to find the expenses report where it kind of just tells you a total from what Amazon took out of like X amount of money. I heard it's in there, but I don't see it. So the Hustler, I hope it's not gonna be a baby boomer generation. I got enough kids. I don't want no more. My wife might be trying to like tie me up in my basement in a bad way.
It puts the lotion on its skin, Nate.
No, I wasn't talking about like that either.
Yeah.
She said, I see some baby daddies tonight. Gonna have my baby. She'll probably be on the kid kick. She's like, she said something like that the other night. She goes, well, since we're locked in, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Right, Kent? It's a trap. Uncle B says a bunch of little bearded babies running around in 9 months. Hope that's not the case either. My wife would kill me. Oh. So what you got going on today, Anthony?
The Bible study at 2:00. Hit Flippin' Mama over on our Flippin' Hope channel.
I'm hoping today is a better day at work for me.
I'm gonna do some listing, and I don't know. I was supposed to go out to dinner with my mom tonight, but I don't know what's going on with restaurants and stuff like that. So I also bought a new cord. Like, you know how I told you we got that new stove? The cord that's hooked up to the stove, like the plug end, doesn't fit in our electrical socket. So yesterday I went to Lowe's and I bought a cord that will fit in that socket. So I have to remove the cord on the new stove and put on the other one.
So you don't have like the I don't know what prong that is or what that's considered, but it's like a really big heavy duty outlet.
Yeah.
Like real wide, 3-prong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had when we replaced our stove, the person living here before, he used to MacGyver everything. Everything. Like he would finagle it somehow just to kind of save money or whatever.
Yeah.
So we pulled out our old stove because last year I got a whole new kitchen appliances for our kitchen. We got everything new microwave, fridge, the whole 9 yards, stove, everything. So we pulled our oven out, and here it looks like someone got like, the cord that came out of the oven, chopped the end off, and got an extension cord and kind of rigged it together and plugged it in. And I'm like, that clearly is a huge fire hazard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he did wrap it up good with electrical tape and everything, but still, like that is not kosher at all how he did that.
Thank you, Kelly, for sharing that. I was just going to get the link. Kelly just shared the link to, so I think Lauren asked if I could share the link to my other channel. Kelly just put it there. It's called Flippin' Hope. Hip Flippin' Mama and I do a weekly Bible study at 2:00 every Tuesday. And we're eventually going to do a little bit more. Yeah, Glenn said I should do Sunday morning services with so many churches closed. We're considering doing that. We've been trying to build the channel a little bit. So since it's much smaller, we get a much smaller crowd over there than we do on Picksburgh. So we're trying to build up the Bible study a little bit. And once that gets a little larger, we're going to add one in the evening as well. And then we're going to do a Sunday morning like sermon service type thing as well. So what I want to do is I'm actually a member. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Elevation Church. It's like a really big church in North Carolina that's pastored by Stephen Furtick. And they have a big worship band there called Elevation Worship. But they have like an online campus. And I've been a member of that online campus for like 2 years. I still attend church locally as well, but I've got a lot of really good ideas from their like online experience that I'd like to do on Flippin' Hope. It just, I want to grow a little bit more, and then I want to make it interactive for people because Elevation like actually allows people to come in and like volunteer during their services and be a part of it and everything like that. So yeah, I want to be able to do some of that stuff eventually as well.
Yeah, Tommy Bernard says, Anthony, you need to do your service on location in the Bronx, or is he in Compton?
You know what? You know what's crazy? I can do that, but where my church was here in New Kensington, it was on like one of the worst streets in the entire town. In fact, like there was quite often like shootings and stuff like that. Like our church had bullet holes in the air conditioning unit out front, bullet holes in the windows and stuff. Like it was pretty hood church.
Damn.
So like that's like my demographic right there, though.
I might be scared to come out that way. It's like
You don't want none of this.
I live like this every day. I was outside work and I heard gunshots.
Yeah.
I sent that to you, and I think it was Eric.
Rev Hoodberg.
I heard bang, 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 bang.
I actually don't know if do you remember, man, it was probably 2 years ago now when Officer Brian Shaw got killed in New Kensington.
I don't think I heard about that.
He was actually shot and killed in our church's parking lot.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Yep. Like that's like how like hood that area is. I live like 6 blocks from there. But I'm like up the hill where it's a little bit like less like bullets flying type thing.
Destiny says my mom at Aunt's church does a live on YouTube every Sunday.
Yeah. Mine did Facebook Live. And then after that, I would cut the sermon and put it on YouTube. So you can actually go on Flippin' Hope. And And if you go back far enough, you'll actually see the church and like different sermons and stuff like that.
That's what my mom used to say back in the day camp. She goes, if you're riding around the hood, you have to know good. Because it was our hood is bad, but it's not as bad.
Yep.
But closer to Pittsburgh, it's worse because it's, you know, you have a lot of gang type stuff going on and everything. Like there's little ones here, but there's nothing like you would see down Pittsburgh or whatever.
Yeah.
But it definitely pops off, if you know what I mean, over here. There was a guy like I remember waking up out of my sleep, and I sleep hard, guys. Like I sleep hard. Like alarm clocks don't wake me up. A garbage truck could hit my house and I wouldn't wake up. Maybe the smell would, but not the actual noise from it or whatever. But and a dude got shot like 100 times with AK or whatever, 50 rounds. I think it might have been 100, maybe 100 sprayed off or whatever. But anyway, and man, that thing was loud. It woke me up. It was like a block away, and it was like one of the hood legends over here. So everyone was like mourning. They had the T-shirts and all that fun stuff. Cajun Roots, he's back. He just finished editing his beef stew video for my cooking show.
Beef stew.
Is anyone looking to make some beef stew? You already know where to go.
You know what's crazy? Every time I hear the word beef stew or something about beef stew, I always think of that movie Benchwarmers. You know what I'm talking about?
I can't. I'm not remembering.
So there's this scene in Benchwarmers where they like hold dude down and they like squat and like fart on his face, and they call that beef stew. Like every time I hear beef stew, I go back to that like scene and just chuckle.
Beef stew.
Yeah, you need to look it up.
I'll never look at beef stew the same again. My wife ever says beef stew, I'd be like,
Hold on a minute.
No. Destiny, he has a.
All right, Nate, do me a favor. I'm gonna share my screen with you.
All right.
And I'm going to let you experience beef stew for yourself.
Don't get me demonetized now.
Yeah, there ain't no music or anything like that in it. Don't worry about that.
I'm just kidding. It's not like
There'll be a little clip. Let me know when it's up on the screen.
You're up.
But we won't have a practice before our practice. Oh, okay. Can I get with you? No, you suck. Why don't you go home and build your science projects? There's room for all of us. We'll just play catch off to the side. Listen, we have a game tomorrow, so maybe this is a sign you should get a car.
My mother said I should hold off getting my license for one more year, you know, just to make sure my reflexes are fully developed.
So I think it was some of your famous beef stew. Beef stew. No, stop it. Clean your pork face. You better run.
I'm going to drop a like on that.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need us to call your parents or something?
It actually didn't taste as bad as you think.
Oh,
One like equals one beef stew.
you see what you've done to us, Johnny?
Kent says we call it playing turtle here. Tommy made a freestyle.
Oh, he did?
New Ken, born and raised. The church was where I spent most of my days. Outside killing Max and all cool, while the boys selling the crack outside of school. Fresh Prince of New Ken. Yay, yay.
Yay, yay.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Got a little some skill right there. DC Cell says, Mommy bought 3 cans of Spam yesterday. If you got Spam, you got something to eat for an eternity.
Yeah.
That will never go bad. Never go bad.
Yeah, Never Ending Saga. I'm definitely not trying to glorify bullying. I just think farting is funny.
Yeah,
I don't
they
mean
the master of
that disrespectfully.
the art of gas passing. if you know him and if you watched if you watched our lives for long enough, we talk about Anthony and his glorious anointing of gas around his wife from time to time.
Yeah, she'll straight up blow my spot up. She don't care where we're at.
Even what's it called? I'll Never Ending Saga. Saga said no, the movie did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely did.
This is the first or second time I met Anthony. Like we're about to do like a walk-in scene with one of my pre-recorders or whatever, and he just lets one rip one time, and like I let it pass. I gave it like 10, 15 seconds. I figured, I'll be gone. I stand next to him. It was still there. So he is the master of the gas.
Mac just says Amazon has stopped new FBA shipments for 1 month.
On certain categories they have. It's not in the it's not in the thing for where'd my camera go? It's not in the like if you're going to pick your items or whatever, it won't be in there to choose to send in the FBA.
They're talking about underwater farts now.
Yeah, literally. Anthony.
Tommy, like, is that how you get the extra bubbles in the jacuzzi? Why, yes, it is.
I always thought your jacuzzi had the turbo put into it, where normally it would not be as good.
Yeah, got that jet propelled engine. Wendy said she never understood the obsession with farting.
Yeah, Max says looks like eBay is going to start picking up. All platforms should be picking up no matter what. But there's also merch fulfill. Like for some people, they aren't set up for merch fulfill at all. They do everything like send it straight into, FBA from like their wholesalers or whatever however their situation's set up. So like for me, if I'm getting some stuff, I just sold 12 collectibles on Amazon, and they all sold in the day, and I got good money for them. So I think I had to be like $1 cheaper to get the buy box. So I guess it's really just depends. But yeah, all platforms should do it. That's why I opened up Vendu yesterday and subscribed just to be able to cross post. They had a promotion with no fees on toys. So you can list, and if something sells within the month, from as long as it's listed before the 18th. So you got today's the last day actually. So if you got any toys, list them today before the end of the day, and if it sells before April 18th, then you'll receive no fees. They will not take any fees out. There's also a listing challenge as well, which Anthony goes in depth on a pre-recorded that he did the other day.
Yep.
You can get up to a $20 coupon, and then you have to spend $100 to get the $20 coupon to work or whatever. So if you're looking to buy anything for business or personal, might as well list, and then you get yourself a coupon, and boom, discount. So it's just kind of really cool how they got that working on everything right now.
Oh, Destiny's having a St. Patrick's Day live today. What time, Des? What is it going to be, like a hangout or what?
Drop the link, Destiny.
Yeah, it looks like Brittany put the link in there.
Oh yeah, whoops. I didn't see that. I just read the first part and I was looking at something else. Okay, she threw it in there again. Thank you. 7 panel at 7 Central.
So it's 8 Eastern then.
How long are you going to be going on for, Destiny? Because if it's 8, I might be on my way home at 9. So if you guys are still rolling, I'll come hang out.
Rolling.
I'll bring the bearded presents to give you.
Is that your office you're in now, Nate?
Yeah, this is my YouTube studio. It's brought to you by. I bought it with my
Lion Tamer money.
Lion Tamer money, Patreon, courses I sell, YouTube, yeah, multiple streams income. And by that I mean it's a green screen. But I think today we're going to wrap her up.
Yep.
Don't forget to check out D Particles at 12. And also, there's a few other people that are doing different things. Cajun Roots Resellers dropping his cooking video. Bill Steiner just released a video. He did a premiere a little bit ago, but you can check out the replay. He always has some really good content, really cool stuff. So I highly recommend checking out that as well. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And Anthony, you want to add anything before we shut her down?
No, I'll probably be filming a short vlog or something for today. Probably put that out. I haven't fully decided yet. Me and Nate are also working on another type of video, so I don't know that we have time enough to do that today or not, but we'll definitely be doing that sometime soon.
It makes us to get her done as well. So, all right, guys. Hope everyone stays safe. Remember, wash them hands, wash your booty.
Oh, Tommy's got a live at 2 o'clock today too. The bar.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. And I'll actually be live at 2 with Mama too. At 2 o'clock for him is 3 o'clock for us.
Oh, okay.
So
3 o'clock.
I'll be live from. Yeah, so he'll be coming on right after us actually, because we normally only last about an hour for Bible study. So
there you go.
So it'll work out perfect.
The bargain effect in Destiny is gonna be live for a good portion today. Then that's awesome. But all right, guys, we're gonna shut her down. Hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe, wash that booty, and do your duty, and live with bliss.
Yep. We'll see you tomorrow, guys, on my channel at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace.